Hey, what's up, family? Hey, today I'm gonna do a video out here for any and every family out there, anywhere in the world. And I'm gonna title this one, 3 words: share the load. You get what I'm saying? Share the load. Now you have a load of work in the house, you have a load of chores to do. Remember, share the load. And what I'm particularly talking about in that is mostly for men. Where you got a family structure in the house, right? Let's just say there's snow to be shoveled. There's no reason why a man should be out there shoveling the snow all by himself. Meanwhile, he got sons and daughters, he got a wife, he got other people in the house, and everybody's excuse is they want to be very lethargic about their health. You know what I'm saying? So as always, I love to give y'all a word of the day. So the word of the day for this video is going to be lethargic. Now, if you look up the word lethargic, it means slow and sluggish. These little tricks people do, they be very lethargic. Think about it. Even sometimes we was guilty of that when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Your parents may told you to go do something. You took so long to do it that they wanted to be I told that boy to go do that. He took it's damn out. I'll do it my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Because you're being so lethargic, taking so long to do it. Or you got some people, and honestly, who am I to try to tell somebody to raise how to run their household? I'm not here for that. But what I do, I know with my own personal thing, I got 2 daughters and a wife, and we all share the load when there's things to be done. Rather if my wife is cooking, maybe I'll wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she clean up downstairs, I might clean up upstairs. We may give our daughters something to do. This has always been the case. My wife and my kids know I've always used that terminology, like a military terminology, where I've always said, all hands on deck. If everybody live in this household, then everybody help out. This should never be an excuse or lethargic type of characteristics from someone talking about, oh, they girls. Don't let them, man, even little kids are willing to help out at times. The reason I say that girl stuff, because I hate it when I hear men say silly stuff like, oh man, I got girls, I don't have them out here doing the leaves. Do you know I had a guy tell me a while ago, he had all these leaves in front of his house in the backyard. I was like, yo man, why ain't got your girls help me? You know what this dummy told me? That's how I took it. He said, oh, my daughters don't do leaves. They don't do leaves. What? A leaf don't even weigh a pound. They can't help their father out, but they just sitting in the house on a cold, blistering day. They in the house while the father out there busting his butt. So you mean to tell me, if he gonna sit there and make excuses for their lethargic, lazy behavior for some leaves, what do you think they're gonna do when the snow come down? If you live in an area where they get snow, what do you think they're gonna do with snow? They really gonna tell him, oh, we can't shovel no snow. They couldn't pick up a little lousy leaf. So when the snow come down, they're gonna be even more lethargic and lazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he'll have an excuse for that then, like, oh no, my daughters don't shovel no snow. Man, forget that. My kids always know. Listen, let me explain to you when I say share the load. Because I don't care if it was shoveling snow. This is how you can easily, let's take me for example. If I gotta go out there and shovel snow, right? There's no reason why I could take my one daughter, she could do 15% of that snow. My other daughter could probably do the other 15% or the steps or something. My wife could do 15%. Together, that's 45%. But then I, myself, would do 55% of the load. We all shared the load. And together, we got it done. We got it done quickly, and we got it done efficiently. Nobody was put with too much work. Me as the husband, the father, I took the bulk of the work. My daughters and my wife took a small portion of the work. So you understand what I'm saying? All together, we worked as a unit, as a family, and we all shared the load. You know how impressive it is? You ever see ants? Look how little and tiny they are. But you see how they all got a job to do. We got a scout to go out and find the food. We got the army ones to fight. We got ones to bring it back. Everybody shared the load. There's no reason anybody in their household should be saying silly stuff. As long as your family members are healthy, everybody should be sharing the load. Nobody should be in the house talking about being real lethargic and lazy. Remember, lethargic means sluggish and slow or we could even go with lazy. No one should be real lethargic about helping out your other family members. So remember, share the load. When you share the load, we all win. All hands on deck. It should be no reason nobody is helping out. And you should never be using that excuse, I got girls. I got girls, still got 2 girls. And like I used to always tell my daughters, I actually want to cut the grass myself. I love cutting the grass myself. I treat my grass. They don't particularly know how to treat it the way I treat it, but I've taught them. However, even though I want to cut it myself, but I've always told my daughters, but it do feel good. The few times I've come home from work or whatever, and they go, hey, Daddy, we already cut the grass for you. And the moment I pull up and I see, oh, snap, man, my wife and my daughters must have cut the grass. You know how great that feels? You know how much of a weight has been pushed, taken off my shoulders, whereas I go, wow, talk about sharing the load. When I come home, as soon as I turn the corner, I see that the grass is cut already, the leaves have been raked. Man, you know what that make me feel like? I feel like a wonderful, great dad that, man, my daughters get it. They helping their dad out, so it takes that load off me. It make me want to say, man, let me go do something nice for my daughters. Because look what they did for me. See, all sharing the load. You show appreciation to your loved ones. Because what I don't like is how a lot of family members, y'all pull that crap of, I got girls. Oh, my son, he too little, or whatever the case. Especially with this girl stuff. Oh, my girl, they girls, so I just go do it all myself. And before you know it, the husband got back problems. The husband got ankle problems. The husband got foot problems. The husband catching all kind of headaches and stuff. And before you know it, real severely sick, if not dead. Hey, babe, do you remember when we first moved in this house, right? Remember when we first moved here? The lady that we bought the house off of, she was a widow. And she told us a little short story about how her husband died and he used to do all his hard work, this and that. The lady next door, remember, she's a widow.
Oh, yeah.
And she told us how her husband built this and built that.
Well, you actually point that out. I didn't know.
And the lady that was next door to her was a widow. And the lady next door to that one was a widow with her sister standing together. Yeah. And the 2 ladies in back of us were widows. Remember, especially the nosy lady, always in our business. And remember at one time I said, what the hell? Man, we moved around the neighborhood with a bunch of widows. But these are the type of things. It's just a coincidence. All their husbands had died. But I bet you the reason why this happens so often, now we got other reasons. Somebody might have died because of some trauma or whatever, hereditary reason, some medical reason. But what I'm saying when I say share the load, do not push your loved ones to an early grave because you're always giving him the bulk of the work by himself. And while y'all sitting y'all butts in the house, nobody is saying, let me go help out daddy outside. Mm-hmm. Even if it's just a small amount that you help, it is a great big deal to dad. Sometimes dad may have too much pride to even ask for help. But I'm telling you, even if you help him a little bit, or even if you were just a presence standing there while he helping, ask questions, act like you're interested. I'm telling you, it's a great deal for your husband, your father to see, man, he appreciated my time with him. He appreciated my help with him. Don't push your loved ones to an early grave all because you never helped out when help was needed. Mm-hmm. Because when you needed help, I'm sure your father helped you. I can speak from experience. You know how many times I came home from work, exhausted, tired, but I know my daughters had a test for tomorrow in school. I know they had a big game coming up at the end of the week. Whatever the case, no matter how tired I was, I still shared the load and said, come on, let's go in the backyard and get this practice in so we make sure you're good for that game. You know, I'm tired as heck, but you know, you got a test, right? Well, guess what? I did some notes for myself too to add to your test. Now we're gonna do your studying. Then I want you to, we're gonna put it with the stuff that I added to your test. This is not on your test, but this will keep you sharp. You see what I'm saying? I still make time for them, even though that was all their work by themselves. But I shared the load with them and helped them get a great grade, make them be very successful in the sports that they was playing. I didn't just say, oh, you do that by yourself. Remember, family, if you want to act like you love your loved ones the way you say it, because remember, talk is cheap. You got to go back to that statement. Share the load. Stop putting all the work on one person. Go help your husband, your father. Stop sitting your butt in the house talking about, I'm a girl, I don't shovel snow, I don't do leaves. We ain't expecting you to do the whole load. Remember what I said? 15%, 15%, 15%. Now that's my 2 daughters and my wife. Add the 15% up together 3 times. My 2 daughters and my wife. That's 45%. Now here go the dad, do the 55%. That's 100%. I did the bulk of the work. but they helped out. And it's well appreciated. And all together, we win together. No one worked too hard. We all shared the load. And on that note, share, like, and subscribe. I get more positive videos out to you. Got some other books coming up soon. But remember, share the load. If you want to prove how you love your loved ones, don't just say it, show it. Share the load. Peace.